All right, so we are live. Welcome, Kiran, and
Hello.
welcome our viewers. Yes. So this is an exciting episode. We will be discussing actually mostly the finale episode of Wheel of Time season two. We will just glaze over episode seven also because we didn't do a detailed discussion on episode seven. So we will include that also, but mostly we'll be focusing on the finale. So, um, Kiran, so I think we can skip the introductions because my viewers now know you like it's like your channel now.
Sure.
so,
Yeah.
so, and but if you don't know, Kiran has a channel called Noob Readers, amazing channel, lot of manga stuffs and especially One Piece stuffs that she's focusing on currently. So if you love One Piece, you will love her channel. So go and check it out, subscribe and engage. So episode seven. See, when I was watching, I was like, okay, yeah, fine, and all that. But then I rewatched it, and I was like, nothing actually happened in episode seven, right? That's what I felt. Like, what actually happened? Yes, I think mostly it was them reaching Falm, basically, right? It's just the journey, and I think instead of doing that, they could have put all those in previous episodes somewhere how they reach farm and made a double finale episode or something because what happens in farm is so huge and so important. So maybe I would have loved two episodes in farm, but yeah, and overall, I thought I don't remember at that point what I rated. I don't even remember what we were discussing that day,
hmm
but I think I said eight or something. That's what I rated. Eight, eight of 8 out of 10. Mm, But I after rewatching, I think it's a seven or something because um, I felt that. What did you feel, Kiran,
Yeah,
about
I
episode
think
seven?
that, yeah, when we were like watching the episode, all I felt was, what is happening? Yeah, I mean, it just didn't make a lot of sense. And especially the whole like land stuff. I think the
Mm.
only thing that I enjoyed would probably be that Swan Sanchez scenes. I think that's like the highlight of that episode, I feel. Like, yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I think the way that she talks to, I think, Leandra in there, I think, yeah, I mean, I think that's the only thing that I enjoyed in the entire episode. Yeah, apart from that, yeah, it was just not, the best episode out there. I think I
Mm.
just rated it around 7, I believe. And I still stick by it. And I think that episode 8 is like such a good episode and just like way better than episode 7.
Oh
Definitely.
yeah, for
Definitely.
sure. Yeah. Um, I also think that yes, Swan Sanche episode, I mean scenes were good. I also liked a little bit about the IE scene where they fight among each other. That's something that they call toe.
Mm-hmm.
And then Perrin is like, what the hell is happening? Like, why are these girls fighting among themselves, right? So that scene was epic. Like, I mean, then I am biased when it comes to Aiel because they are my favorite in the
Mm-hmm.
book series. So I'm kind of biased. And even my husband was like, oh my, these girls are my favorite. Like, they, like, anybody sees them and, like, you can't just not like them, right? The
True.
Aiel.
True.
Then apart from that, I think the Lanfear going ballistic and you know blowing up things and all that, right? Uh, and I think that one scene I really liked, which took me by surprise, was this Barthanes. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
he turns out to be a dark friend. That was like, oh, okay. I didn't see that coming.
True.
So,
And
and I
his mother,
yeah,
the way that he responds and the way that she captures him and like outsmarts
yeah.
him. So yeah, that was cool. Yeah, definitely.
Um, does it I don't know if it has some significance in the future that he is a
Mhm.
dark friend and he is going to be the king. I don't know because I don't I haven't reached that part in the books, I think, so I don't know. But that was a nice twist, but apart from that nothing happens. Egwene is still in the kennels. with Rena and Nynaeve and Elena just roaming around, trying to find their way to Egwene. So basically, I was like, okay, this was a wasted episode. Oh God. So, uh, apart from that, I don't have much to speak about except for the last scene, right? Where they go to the ways and there is a
Hmm.
confrontation, which actually shows how powerful Lanfear is, right? Um, Even more than the Amelin seed, of course, because Lanfear is all powerful. I just recently watched, what do you call it? Um, Timeline or history of Wheel of Time, and uh,
Oh, okay.
it says I shared that video on Discord also, and it
Okay.
talks about how Lanfear was the scientist, right, back in the days,
Mhm.
and that's where she knows everything. She knows stuff, right? She knows how to control power, and that's why with the flick of a finger, she can just control stuff. So yeah, apart from that, I have not anything to speak much. Then um, Rand also was like nothing much, no screen time, especially for the boys. I was disappointed because no screen time for the boys much. But yeah, that's it from me. I think that's all I want to talk about season seven, episode seven.
Yeah, true. Yeah, seriously, I mean, I just do not have a lot to say about episode 7 as well. It just felt a lot more like a setup. And I think it was
Yeah,
like
shut up.
episode 8 where we get the payoff. So, yeah, I mean, let's just jump
Yeah,
into the finale episode because I'm so
let's
excited to
go.
talk
Yeah,
about that. So, yeah, yeah.
yeah. Uh, yeah. Go ahead. Where do you want to start with episode eight?
Okay.
I mean, okay.
Yeah, I
Wait.
mean,
Before you
for
start, let's general thoughts.
General thought. Okay, first of all, this episode felt like it just flowed. It's like there was just
Mhm.
no point where I felt like, okay, it's draggy, or even the land scenes. Like we have been complaining about land scenes like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
entire season, right? Even land scenes were like making sense in this episode.
yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, literally from start to finish, it felt like it was flowing, everything was making sense, and it was just so easy to watch, and it was so entertaining, like literally I just enjoyed each and every second of this episode. So yeah, kudos to
Right.
the directors,
Yeah.
the screen, the writers for making it like such amazing time, because we all had like such amazing time while watching it. So yeah,
Uh-huh.
really
Uh-huh.
enjoyed that. What do you think?
I gave it a 10, so that speaks for itself because it's the only episode in the
True,
entire series, right? Even for season one,
true,
I don't think I rated anything 10. So this was the episode that we all were waiting for. Like it,
true.
I was always, there is so much to talk about, but I was always worried that, will it be damper like the last finale, season one finale,
Mhm.
because even though it was good, but it was not like great. I was like,
Oh,
yeah,
true.
it did not go with a bang, right?
Yeah,
And
true, true.
yeah, so you have no idea. My husband, who is not a reader, and he was so
Mhm.
inspired. He's like, okay, give me the first book. I'll try the first book after
Oh
episode
my
eight. I
god.
was like,
Oh,
I don't
so
know
it
if
was
he will
that
read it.
good. It
Yeah,
was
yeah,
that
yeah.
good.
Uh, Exactly. So
Nice.
if it motivates somebody to pick up the book and read, that means how good the episode was, right? It speaks for
True,
itself.
true. Yeah.
Yeah,
Same. I also
and
rated it 10 out of 10, and I think, yeah, it was the best. Like, they did literally the best with this episode. So,
mhm.
yeah, amazing, phenomenal performances. And I think Lanfear was amazing, especially the ending scene, the way we see her scared. This is the first time that we are seeing her scared.
Oh,
Right?
right. Yes.
And that performance, oh my god, those scenes, I could feel that yes, she is so scared here, and they just set up
Mm.
the next season so well with that scene. So yeah, I'm so excited, and just I have no idea when it will be out, but I'm so excited to watch the next season. Like
Yeah,
seriously.
I think it will take another 2 years. It's what we know.
Hmm.
Maybe longer. You never know because there is a. I don't think they can shoot already, right? There is a strike going on, right?
Right.
Actors.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure. But yeah, but I have enough time and no excuses, uh,
To read
to
the
not
book.
finish the series. Yes.
You have to
So
read.
now
You have to read,
y-
Angie.
yeah, I have it's a challenge, right? You saw that, right?
Yes,
So
yes.
so let's see if I can finish it. But I really, really so a new spring is included in the whole thing, right? It's a prequel, so it will be 15 books. I
Yeah.
have to read from book 5. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 11 books I have to read in
It's like,
2 years. Oh my god.
so it's fine. Like, when I know that, when I started like reading the series, I also like took a lot of time. But I think after like book five, you're done, right? You're like six,
Yeah.
7, 8, you'll read kind of faster, and then 9 and 10 would be a bit
Yeah.
slower because it's like a bit same for me also. So yeah,
Mm.
let's see how far will I be when you'll catch up. But yeah, let's hope that you catch up really soon.
Yeah. Yeah. That will be fun.
Yeah.
So, starting with the episode, we had a great cold opening, right? I mean, I like all
Oh,
these flashback things. I
true.
told you already. I love the flashbacks. And when they showed 3,000 years ago, I was like screaming, "Oh my God, we're gonna get Louis!" And there he was.
True.
So I liked it. If there is ever a prequel or something like that, I want to see Louis' story or the history and all that. That's what I am here for. I like all the backstory stuff and all that, especially the Isle backstory and all that, right?
Yeah.
In book 4 and all. So that's I love the cold opening really, and you can see Ishamael first time being intimidated, and that's because it was Louis Theron. And or seeing all the other how he was sealed, how the seal was done, that whole epic scene, so that
True.
even the non-book readers get to understand. Oh, okay, this is how it was done, right? So it was Lewis who imprisoned all these Forsaken. So
Mm.
great scene, set the context. Slowly the backstory is also developing through these cold openings, right? Like this very
Yeah.
rare cold openings, but still they're building the backstory also so people get the history of it as well. So good one. What did you think?
Yeah, I think that the dialogues were really interesting, especially the way that um, Ishamael is asking to like break the wheel, right? He wants to
Hmm.
make it
Hmm.
stop. And then Luz Theron says that all of our loved ones would die if we do that.
Hmm.
And then
Hmm.
Ishamael says that they're still gonna die, even if you don't do
Yeah.
that. So I'm like, interesting, very interesting
Yeah.
lines. Now, obviously, we do not have a lot of information, at least till book 10. So I don't know.
Mm.
Maybe we'll get more revelations in like the last four
I was
books.
very
I
confused
hope.
by that. Yeah.
Yeah, I hope that we do because,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I mean, it's like, uh, are they just trying to say that everyone is just destined to die? Is that what they're trying to say, or whatever that is, right? I mean, I'm really interested in knowing what's happening over there. But yeah, extremely interesting dialogues there. And I also find it really interesting that they both call each other friends. So I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
they also
They,
have that connection between them. So yeah, that's
so
also
they were
interesting.
friends, right? So they say that Louis Theron, Ishamael, and Lanfear were like a team, like a trio. Oh, I think we lost. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're back.
Yeah.
So those three were like a group, like a trio, and
Hmm.
they were inseparable, right? That's what they say. So again, like slowly they are putting in some backstories of their relationships thousands of years ago and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, moving on. I think I would like to talk about Lan a little bit because Lan's
Mhm.
scene with Moraine was like so touching, right? That scene when they are
Mhm.
bonding. Oh my God, that connection between them, the bond between them was like so well portrayed on screen, and even the when they are fighting in sync. I was like, oh, okay, there you go. Finally, it reminded me of episode 1 in the Two Rivers
True.
when they were fighting
True.
together, like a
Yeah.
choreographed movement.
Yeah.
Wonderful. That was like
Yeah.
crazy. So, yeah, again, like you said, um, all these while past couple of 3, 4 episodes, I was like so frustrated with with Lance uh, storyline. I was like, what's happening? Give me some action. Lan is here for the act. I'm here for Lan action, not like his brooding self. That's what I was thinking, and I was like, we got it. And there's this one scene where he catches an arrow with his hand. I was like, oh my god, epic! This is what I'm here for.
True. True. Yeah, I mean, I think they just kind of made it very confusing as to what is happening. Is the bond like masked, or is like, yeah, it has been like removed or whatever? Like, I mean, yeah, it was very confusing, right? I mean, so far I thought
Yeah.
that that was just masked, and because like she lost her powers, so yeah, that's why like he's
Mm,
not able to like feel her, but then she let go of the bond from her side, I guess, right? That's what like
mm,
they have
mm,
conveyed in this episode. And then she bonds him again. So yeah, yeah, I mean, I'm happy that they cleared stuff up, but yeah, I mean, that scene
mm.
where they're like, you know touching their heads, it's so intimate, so good.
Yeah.
And it's not romantic, but it's also shows how intimate they
Mm.
actually are. So
Yeah.
yeah, it was so good to see. And yeah, I mean, Moraine channeling, oh my god, in this particular episode, the way she does these movements with her hands and all,
Yeah. Yeah.
so good, so good. Really enjoyed that. Yeah.
Right. So Pratik is here. Hi, Pratik. He's saying that they're developing the Age of Legends trilogy movies, and I'm gonna watch it. I want to book the tickets
Oh,
right now.
oh my god, really? I had no clue about this. Thank you so much,
I
Pradeep.
know. I
Thank
also
you
didn't
so
know.
much. Pradeep is like the encyclopedia for us. Like, he has answers for
Right?
everything, and then he's always like giving us more information. So thank you so much, Pradeep. What would we
Yeah.
have done without you?
Crazy. I mean, Age of Legends. I'm gonna watch it first day, first show then.
Oh, definitely, definitely. Let's meet somewhere, Angie. Let's meet somewhere in the middle. It's either
Middle.
you come to Delhi
All of us.
or I come.
You
Yeah,
know what? It's high time. They have a fantasy con or something in India also. You know,
true, true.
then it will be awesome. One of these big cities, then we can all come.
Yeah,
Dressed up as Moraine and right
dressed up as
cosplay.
more
Yeah.
interesting.
So land scene was good, and finally I was happy that their bond is back, and then they're able to fight.
Yeah,
What else was there? Matt.
Lanfear, Lanfear taking them
Okay,
through
we'll
the
get.
way.
Oh, yes, I was like, Lancer is like, it's a little bit quiet back there. There is just, are you guys fine? That was kind of, and how she tricked them into. I don't know why she did that. Why she separated both of them.
Oh, you did?
And
I thought that by the ending
no,
you'll be able to understand why she did it.
no,
Oh,
because
okay.
she can destroy the Sonchen.
No, actually, the right before she throws them through that,
Yeah,
she says that
I raised the
we
banner.
have to raise the banner. Yeah,
Yeah,
so that
yeah,
was the
for that.
reason. Yeah, for that.
But she
Yeah.
can do that in Falm because she's anyway in Falm. I didn't understand why they separated.
Yeah, she said
So
that
that's
she can, like, yeah, I mean, maybe she knew about Ishamal's plans earlier, so she knew that the ships
uh-huh.
are there too, and then the banner
Mm,
also she has to raise. So yeah,
correct, correct.
but it's so interesting, right? I mean, she's the one helping out every character do the
Mm,
stuff that she wants. It's like she's plotting. She's just so good at plotting, but she's also like helping them out, helping Rand. I mean, this case she helped Rand. But yeah,
mm,
I mean, this whole thing with the dragon, the way that they showed it was so cool. Like, literally,
mm.
so cool.
Yeah, because in the books, I was like, okay, a banner was raised of the dragon, right? But the way they visualized it, I was like, okay, that's creativity. That is imagination, right?
Yeah,
That that was epic, and how. the declaration happens, the battle in the sky. I was like, okay, there was something in the sky or something, but actually it's a tower. So
Yeah.
it's not too supernatural. Also, it's believable. So battle in the sky is on top of the tower. So I
Yeah.
liked all that because it's
True.
very well made, creative choices.
True.
Pratik is asking Great Hunt or season two, but I didn't understand the question.
The Great Hunt or season two? I mean, which question on which thing
Yeah,
is saying that?
we don't
Uh,
understand your question, Pratik.
Sorry, Pratik. You have to get back to us on that. Like, what exactly are you asking here? Is it like, is maybe he's asking that which one do you prefer more? Um,
Ah,
is it
okay. If it is there,
or
season. I'm see. You know what? But after watching season two, I want to read Great Hunt again because I didn't like Great Hunt much, and everybody
okay?
likes Great Hunt,
No,
right?
it's
Everybody
good.
likes.
It's so good.
Yeah.
It's so
For
good.
Angie, yeah,
How
she
can you
doesn't
not
like. Yeah,
like that? How can you not like
exactly.
it?
I don't know. I didn't like Great Hunt. Now, what? Because I like season two so much, now I want to go back and read Great Hunt again.
Oh, okay. So, did you like
Yeah.
rate season two over Great Hunt? Is that it? Does he remember that?
Me? No, no,
Yeah.
no. He's saying that because I didn't like Great Hunt.
Ah,
He knows
okay. Ah, okay, okay, okay. Sure. Yeah, you
like
have
that.
to go and reread it. Yeah, definitely. You
Yeah.
will like it. I mean,
I mean,
how can
I
you
wouldn't
not?
mind rereading it because I have forgotten a lot. So I want to really reread it also. So if I'm starting, maybe I might do it. But
Yeah,
it's again three books again I have to read. So I'm like I'm a slow reader, but I think at least audiobook I should do. I think because
true.
audiobooks are also not that bad. I'm okay with listening to that.
Mm, sure.
So yeah, next I think my biggest biggest compliment for this episode was that the boys got enough screen time because
True.
all this while they were so sidelined. I felt, including Rand. Finally, they got their due. Let it be Perrin, let it be Matt. I mean, Rand still, yeah, fine. The final scene, he was the guy, the man. But I think Matt stole the show. I mean, we knew what was
True.
coming because we read The Great Hunt, but oh my god, what was that scene? My husband like got up from the chair and he was like so tense what's going to happen. I was like, looking at him and calm down because none of the episode did that to us. We were like, I wanted to record my reaction because it was so good, right?
Yeah.
It was like, yeah,
Yeah.
oh shit, I didn't record it.
True.
But coming back to Matt, Matt was, um, I liked how he came about designing his quarterstaff with the
Yes,
dagger,
with the dagger. Yeah.
and that was tricky.
Yes.
And typical Matt, right? He does all these tricks, and then how he he was like that moment where he has to decide what to do, and then he blows the horn.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that scene was so perfect. I mean, it couldn't have been better. That slow motion running and how it was kind of time slowing down, right? Time slowing
Yes.
down, and by then these guys will come, heroes of the horn. And I think it was Pratik who said the guy who he spoke to was Arthur Hawking. I think, mm,
Ah, okay.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we
Uh,
didn't get the name. So yeah, I mean, yeah, we'll see.
it's a guess.
Maybe in the like
Yeah.
future episodes, we'll see. Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
But it was
But
so
how
cool.
good was that
I think my
scene?
favorite part, true. My favorite part was the music at the background when it was like when the scene was happening, the music that was there, right? If it was so good. I think I loved the music. That was the best thing.
Mm,
Yeah.
best thing. And actually, yes, in season episode, why am I saying season? Episode 8, I think music really stood out. And also, we got to see the full title also this time, right?
Yeah.
opening.
The intro, yeah.
So that was, yeah, the intro that was good as well because it was missing all this while in all these episodes. So it was good to see the title again. And music, yeah, music. I'm starting to love it because, especially, I think Moraine's theme is my favorite. Um, and Rance also, but Moraine, yes. But going back to that scene, um, I was also wondering how will they appear, how will they show, how will they conceptualize it on the screen? But it was
Yeah,
so done so believable, right? Like you could
yeah,
actually believe, right? Okay, yeah, horn blows and these guys are ready for battle.
yeah,
And Matt remembering stuff. Oh God,
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
oh, I was
True.
like, oh shit, this is what exactly like in the book. So when they do something like exactly from the book, I get excited for that.
It's like he just thinks that he's worthless. Like so far in the series, he just thinks that he does everything wrong, and he just, doesn't stands up for his friends and all. But then suddenly he understands that yeah, he's one of them. He's one of the heroes of the Horn. It's so cool. Yeah, it's such a cool scene. Loved it.
Yeah. So Pratik is saying if you hover over the Amazon screen, the names will be shown. So Arthur Hawken
Ah,
is in that screen on the scene. Heroes visualization. Excuse me. Order of Phoenix. I forgot Order of Phoenix. Actually, I have to.
oh, okay. The mirror scene, right? Where everyone just comes out of the mirror, right? That is the one, right?
Maybe I don't even remember. I
I think that's
watched
the
it years
one,
ago.
right?
Okay. Yes.
Where he dies, right? That is the one, right? Sorry. It's the one where all even the dead people are like coming back. Even Harry's mom and dad, everyone just
Ah.
coming.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Okay. Got it. Maybe yeah.
I
That's
think
the scene.
yeah, that
You know,
I think that's the scene that he's talking about. Yeah.
among Harry Potter books, Order of the Phoenix is my favorite books. Um, a favorite book. Sorry, but I still don't remember because it was like what I was like in school or college or something when it came
I'm
out.
just guessing. I'm not sure, but I'm guessing that's the scene that he's talking about. Yeah, I think so.
Maybe it's time for me to reread Harry Potter.
I
I
I I
forgot.
want to say that I actually want to reread. When are we reading Percy Jackson? That's what I wanted to talk to you about. Like,
Actually,
are
I'm
we?
ready.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I thought that in October we planned that yeah we're gonna be reading the same.
I'm
So
reading
yeah,
some Halloween stuff, but I can read Percy Jackson also. No problem.
let's squeeze it in, okay? And let's read
Yeah.
Percy Jackson because I know the series is coming in November, I believe.
Oh,
Yeah, I
is it
mean in
November?
November or December, I
December?
believe. Yeah, I mean not
December,
sure.
I think.
Yeah, December. Yeah, I mean
December.
they're like 5 books, right? So it will take some time for us to kind of read each and every one of them. So yeah,
Yeah.
let's try to even at least start the first book in October. So yeah,
Right. Right.
and then we'll
So,
probably
guys,
read Harry Potter too. Sorry, yeah, please go ahead.
yay! No. I like middle. I love reading middle grade books, and Harry Potter is like my first love kind of thing. So, and
Mm.
it's been years since I read it. Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Let's
it's yeah. Pratik
make
is
that
saying
work.
it's the one where all the elders come to help the kids. Sirius Black and others. Yeah, it's the same scene. Yeah, I think he's referring to the same.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. But okay, I mean, I do you have the physical box set with you, the Harry Potter
Yeah.
one? I don't because I don't. Oh, so
Uh,
lucky, so lucky. I need
I
to
don't have
buy
a
it.
box set. I bought them all separate, but I have the entire set with me.
Ah, nice, nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll just buy them and then we'll read Harry Potter too because yeah, I really want
Yay!
to reread it someday.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes. It's going to be exciting. Yeah.
true.
And Perrin and Hopper scene, how
Oh,
sad it was. Oh my God, I it was brutal. And why kill Hopper? I mean, I knew it was coming, but again, like I wasn't prepared for it. I wasn't ready for it.
yeah, true. I mean, I think I love
Oh,
that scene
Pratik, you
because
are so wicked. He's like, hey, let's distract Angie so she can't win the challenge. It seems so
oh
rude,
my god,
Pratik.
I did not say any of that with that intention. I'm I'm being honest, Angie. I did not have that intention.
Okay, now I
Pratik
have to step up
probably
my
has that
game. I have to,
intention, definitely.
yeah. Pratik, I am still going to win the challenge. I have 2 years, even more because if it gets delayed. So watch out. And we haven't decided the bet actually what it's for. So
Mm,
that is also pending.
mm.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
All right. So coming back to parent scene, I like the fact that you know she was always kind of doubtful and holding him back because he knew he could be super violent, especially after uh, that scene with his wife. Uh, I think he was holding himself back from committing violence. I think, but
True.
losing Hopper just unleashed whatever was in him, and he was like on full on mood and killing. What's his name? That the Dane's father.
Yeah,
Um,
Joffrey Bonehart.
yeah. Oh my God. And that they're also setting up for what's going to happen later on with Dane and Two Rivers and all that.
True, true.
So that again, you can see the slowly they're progressing also for the next season. They are setting up stuff for next season.
Yeah.
So early 2025? No ways. No ways. It's
Yeah,
not.
and she's tense now. She's like, oh my god, the time is lesser now. What am
No.
I
This
supposed to do?
this challenge I'm going to win. Otherwise, it's so embarrassing. I have declared it to the world. As
Oh
a
my god.
booktuber, you couldn't read like 10 books in 2 years. I don't want that reputation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's shameful. That's shameful. Disgraceful.
Oh, yeah, his name is Geoffram. Yeah.
Yeah, Jeff
So
Bonehart. Yeah.
that setting up of that story for what's going to come later on with Dane, that's good. And his casting, I liked. He's so handsome, Dane.
Oh my god. Yeah,
Yeah.
he is. Definitely.
Right?
Yeah.
Then again, we saw that the prophecy, not prophecy, the vision that Min had actually was true, but
True.
it was misinterpreted. He did not mean to kill her; it was a mistake, right? So, visions. It also is a nice message, subtle message. Like always, vision doesn't mean what you see, right? There is context to
Mhm.
it. So
Yeah.
that was good,
Yeah.
and that was also the situation that Matt was in, that was like, oh my god, I killed my best friend or what? Like, the heartbreak. Crazy.
True. True.
Okay, Pratik is asking no comments on how good he is. He has got nice hair, right? Yeah, actually, yes. He is
Is
awesome.
is that the reason that we're thinking that he's handsome? Is it because of the hair? I mean, I don't know. Maybe.
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 But his acting also, I liked him. He really slid
Yeah.
into the role, right? So,
Yeah.
even though
Yeah.
that's one thing I like about this whole series is that they actually the actors whoever are chosen for the roles, they easily slide into their roles, right? You don't feel that you're being introduced to somebody brand new because they relate to the character. For example, what's our Red Aja's name? Leandrin. How good is she, right? When she was first introduced, like, like, okay, she's
Yeah.
somebody to
He has to
somebody
be
to
red.
watch out for. Yeah, Lancia. So all these new characters that were introduced newly in this season, they all slide in well. So even Dane, like you felt like, okay, yeah, Dane, yeah, he's Dane, right? He was very
Okay.
believable. Mm.
Yeah.
Dane's addition to story uh, is makes White Cloaks less heretical. Yeah, yeah. But then he will become ruthless later on, right? So
Yeah.
yeah,
It's a
he's
circle.
a White Cloak in
they
essence.
they
Yeah,
go in circles.
yeah.
Okay. I think
How good
I
was that scene with the rat? Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
sorry. I was just saying for Perrin, like the moment when Avianda, Bane, yeah, like they are saying that things are about to go bad here, and when parent says that, yeah, Hopper, you should stay here, but then he comes back when parent needs him. So I mean, I feel so sad in that scene, and
Yeah.
you actually, and he parent is actually remembering that scene when Hopper is hopping. So, and his
Mm,
eyes, they become yellow, and then he goes into that
yeah.
whole wolf brother mode. But yeah, I mean, it was so sad. But yeah, I mean, we know that was about to happen, right?
Yeah.
But it still
Yeah.
hit us the same way. So I just love that Perrin finally
Mm.
gets his screen time, and I'm so happy for that. Yep.
Right. I would have liked more scenes between Perrin and Hopper because we get a
Mm.
lot of that in the books, right? In the books, we get a lot of it, especially in the Great Hunt, I think. So I would have liked more because it felt like Hopper went too soon. It
Mm.
felt like that.
Yeah, but
And
okay, maybe I shouldn't be saying that. Yeah, you have not
I
complete.
don't tell
Yeah,
me anything.
yeah,
Mhm.
I'll not say anything. Yeah, yeah.
And that scene when Rand comes to farm and meets Turak, Turak, and like let's see what you can do to us in this side of the ocean and all that. And
Yeah, oh my God, that scene.
yeah,
I mean, the moment that it came, right, I was just thinking now we are gonna see some heron mark blade stuff, like some sword fighting, and and we'll actually see how good Rand is. But we were
but nothing.
robbed. We were robbed of that. But I think I enjoyed it, even if it kind of shows. Do you remember that dialogue when Leandrin says this to, I think, Nynaeve, that why should
Mhm.
I waste, why should I learn sword fighting if I can do all this with one power.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah, yeah,
you know
yeah,
this scene just reminded me, just triggered that dialogue in my head, that Rand
yeah.
doesn't have to use his sword. I mean, he
Yeah,
just has to use the power, right? I mean, he can, right? So
yeah.
yeah, yeah, but yeah, I mean, I would love to see some Rand, probably Rand shirtless with the sword action. I mean, I would love to see
Yes, I'll never say no to that.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Pratik is saying they use the kids to make the area foggy. Yeah, they're using the fog. That's also in the book, I think, right? They use the fog for their attacks, White Cloaks sometimes. So it's nice that they showed it that way with the kids holding the whatever that thing. That was cool. That was actually that. I realized that when I was watching for the second time, because the first scene after the cold opening is Dane staring into the distance, and there is this fog going away. Have you seen that
Mm.
scene? Go and rewatch
No,
it.
I don't.
So
I
that's
don't think
like
I have seen that. Yeah, I don't remember it. No.
his back is to the camera, and he's looking into the distance, and you will see
Mhm.
fog moving away. So they're sending the kids with the fog. That's the scene. Go and watch it again.
Okay.
I was
Okay.
like,
Maybe I.
oh, right, nice.
Okay.
And there's another thing when Shamail comes to speak to Zuroth
Surat. Yeah,
inside, right?
he does
Uh,
this, right?
yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, what does that signify? And then later we
True.
find out that, okay, so he
Yeah.
has released all the Forsaken. So
True.
I am also very curious to see who are cast for the other Forsaken, because this
True.
Bulgarian looks kick-ass. I loved her.
I loved
It,
her.
I
True.
yeah. I think it's not her. We have to call her them or something because that's the gen. I think
Oh. Okay.
that's how it is
I.
cast. I don't know because I saw that somewhere. Anyways, but
Oh.
how good her voice is, so good. What is it? Slowly, slowly, something, something.
Oh
It's
my
so
God.
cool.
Yeah. Yeah, she had.
Right.
Yeah, she had that that creepy feeling, right? When the way that she gets
Spidery,
this
creepy
close.
feeling. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We see that Ishamael and Lanfear, both of them are so touchy, right? They're always just
Mm.
touching people everywhere. And then you
Yeah.
see
Yeah.
Mogedion come this close to Lanfear, and then she's just trying to invade her, uh, you know, privacy. And it
Mhm.
kind of like you just feel that Yeah, I mean, and the way that Lanfear gets so scared of her, oh my god. But it was
Yeah.
this one scene, right, where she says, Lanfear says that light help you, you know,
Last
I,
scene. Yeah, that's the last scene.
yeah,
Yeah.
it does not make a lot of sense, right? I get it that it's a, what should I say? Um, it's
Saying.
kind of something that they say, a figure of speech
Mhm.
or whatever. But I just never imagined Lanfear to ever say that. So it was weird for me to hear it. But yeah, I mean, that was a weird choice, I believe. What do you think?
Yeah. I think it's because she knows that Rand will never turn to the dark, right? So it's only the light
Mhm.
who has to help Rand. So that's why she is like saying that, okay, light help you like that. I
Yeah,
mean, there's
yeah,
otherwise it doesn't make sense, right? In any other way, if you think.
true,
Uh, and what else is there? I mean, there were so many epic scenes. For me, I just cannot get over the match scene and blowing of the horn. And
true,
that is exactly what it should be because that's the highlight of the Great Hunt, right? The blowing
true,
of the horn is the highlight, and they made it the highlight, and that's the success
true.
of the episode, right?
Yeah, and you
Because
know, when I was watching it, I thought that like that we'll probably see Loyal like stealing the horn, but we just directly see the scene where he's just carrying it. So I'm like, okay,
carrying it,
that's interesting.
yeah,
And then everyone, the way that they meet each other, like the way Perrin
mhm,
meets them or the way Matt meets them, I mean, it felt like so convenient. But yeah, I mean, it just didn't bother me a lot. But I just
yeah.
love that
That's why.
scene.
Mhm.
Yeah,
No, that's
just
why
love.
I said that if they had two episodes for this, they could have
Yeah,
taken little bit more time on building a story. But then again, it would have become like season episode 7, where things were just setting up, right? So I didn't
yeah,
want to. It's okay. They took some liberty in terms of yeah, making them
yeah,
meet very conveniently and all that. But
true.
that's okay. I think it did not dampen the experience of watching it. It was
Yeah,
still enjoyable.
I think the whole like Taveren thing kind of works. That yeah, they're
Yeah,
Taveren, so it can happen. So yeah.
yeah. Right.
True.
I mean, I watched it 3 times. I haven't watched any episode 3 times.
Oh my god.
Like,
Oh my god.
yeah. So
Really?
that, yeah, I watched it 3 times. So that's how much I liked it. So beautiful episode, wonderful episode.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
love that
think this was
scene
a perfect time.
when Matt is like, do your he says this to parent, do your friends know how to fight? And then Avienda just throws the spear.
Oh
Love
God,
that scene so much.
right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
I mean, like you're asking I'll do you know to fight.
Yeah. It was fun.
I liked that one scene with Loyal where he says that we are the heroes of another age, right?
Yeah.
What about today?
True.
That was an epic scene. I mean, a great dialogue, and I love the fact that it came from Loyal, not from
Yeah.
anybody else,
True.
right? And
True.
that was the motivation and push for others. The only person I felt really sad for was Nynaeve. I mean, like Nynaeve, come on, do something. Why are you being like this? And like, show your power. You are supposed to be the most powerful. Why are you just wasting away? So I felt really bad for her because you can see it on her face as well that she's
Mhm.
disappointed that when Elaine was healing Rand, she's like looking at Elaine and like, okay, I helplessly. That was really bad. And what I was excited for was Elaine and Rand meeting. Oh
True. True.
God, I couldn't scream also because my husband was there. I didn't want to give him any spoilers, so I was like suppressed. And like, what's your name? Elaine.
Relate.
God, that was awesome. Same
Yeah,
here.
I
I
mean,
was like
they
shouting
didn't.
for both of them.
Yeah, they didn't introduce her so far, so they changed their like first meeting
Yeah.
thing. But yeah, it was cool. It was really cool. But I
Yeah, it
mean,
looks
I
like he's
think that
already smitten and like,
true, true. Yeah, I mean, she healed him, right? Like,
Yeah.
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 I mean, the guy is like, oh my god, what a beautiful Aes Sedai. Oh my god.
I know. She's beautiful actually. She's really beautiful.
Yeah. And I think for Nynaeve, I'll say that I loved this side of Nynaeve where she says that Elaine is injured, we know, right? But she still takes her because she says that we don't know, maybe you'll have to channel. So Nynaeve is
Hmm.
ready to lean on others to take their help when she's so
Help.
stubborn and right in that way. So
Hmm.
I love this side of Nynaeve where she understands that she would need other people's help and she doesn't have to be this stubborn self, all the time. So yeah, I really love that. Really love that scene. But I do feel that she is the best, the most powerful channeler ever. So yeah, I mean, for the tower, so I know that she will get there, but it's just her, what should we say, what do we call it, she's just this
Self
block
doubting.
that she has, and she'll get
Blocked.
over it. But yeah, whenever that happens, this scene would be awesome. So yeah, really looking
Yeah,
forward to
I
that
thought
one.
it will happen in this episode. I was like, okay,
Oh,
because
okay.
I don't remember in the books also when she actually reveals her power or when she actually is able to use her full power. I don't know if I've reached that point in the books or if I've forgotten. I don't know, but yeah, I that's one person I felt bad. Like, okay, she looks like just a bystander among the Tyrian, helpless, not able to use power or help. Because after that thing that comes off, what is it called, a dam that comes off
Yeah.
her hand, uh, she loses that power also. Then she can't use it because she was channeling with her other Sultan's power, right? So that's when, and at the exact same time, Elaine gets attacked, right? Injured. It's like, okay, what a timing. She loses her power and then this thing happens. So, yeah, Nynaeve, next season, please give us some amazing scenes for Nynaeve, please. That's all we want. Because we've been waiting for 2 seasons for Nynaeve to just act. Pratik is saying Mogarian versus Nynaeve is incoming. So, that will be awesome. Because whatever we saw, little of Mogarian, she just, I
Okay,
don't know, she's creeping me out.
you have not seen it, right? Till whatever that you have read so far, I don't think you have read
No,
this.
no, 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 no. I
You have it,
haven't.
right? Oh, it's gonna be cool. Yeah, it's gonna be very interesting. Yep.
Is it
Yep.
in Fires of Heaven? Is it?
Yeah, I mean, I think I don't remember it. It's even there or
Okay.
the next book. Yeah, I mean, yeah, but it's okay. Maybe they are just going to like it's very sim. Okay, maybe I shouldn't be saying anything. Yeah, I'm not saying
Yeah, yeah, don't
anything.
tell me anything, please.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, do you remember the scene where Nynaeve is like trying to use this person's powers and all that, right? The way that she was torturing her, I was like, okay, I don't like it. I don't like it, Nynaeve. What are you doing? But yeah, it was interesting.
Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah. I mean, she. But I think that she at any cost she wanted to get to Egwene, right? So she had
Yep.
to use
Yep.
that tactic.
Yep.
Otherwise, there was
Yeah.
no other way around.
There is no
Um.
way.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, what else did we miss?
Egwene.
Did,
Let's talk about Egwene and
uh,
Rena scenes.
God.
Oh my God.
I actually felt that Rena died too soon. I wanted her to be tortured more.
My God. I mean, the look on her face by the end, I thought that
Yeah.
Egwene is probably, probably
Mhm.
gonna let her go. I mean, I don't know why, but I thought that she will. I mean, because I was seeing that expression on her face, but nope,
Mhm.
nope, she didn't.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah.
So how did that work? So she realized that they can also channel, but their power is very like diminished, right? It's not as
Yes.
good as the other Aes Sedai. So they use this thing to connect to people with power, right?
Yes.
So how does that reverse? I was a little bit confused with that whole scene. How did it work, and how did she basically used the same power that
Hmm?
Rena was using on her back to her. That's when she realized we can actually do the
Okay.
reverse also.
See, yeah, no, I mean, so Rena had, Egwene had the collar, right? And Rena had the bracelet in her hand. And
Hmm.
then Egwene,
Hmm.
took the collar and she put it on her neck.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Correct, 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 correct. So it can work out the other way around because now she has the
Yeah,
collar
collar.
also.
Yes, yes.
Okay. And then she tortures her. even though she can feel it herself
Feel that,
also.
yes, 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 yes.
Oh wow! And she was like in pain while she was torturing her, and then she releases her. Okay, got it. I was a little bit confused when I
Yeah,
watched it. Just
yeah,
wanted it, but that was an epic scene, and it was
true.
so well deserved. Egwene deserved it because she went through so much torture. But again, like I said, I wanted Rena to suffer some more. Sorry, but yeah, but she had a quick death. I wanted her to be, squeezed and tortured. Nynaeve and Moraine are brutal, is what Pratik is saying. Okay, I know Moraine is. Again, Nynaeve's side, I'm
You
yet to
will,
see. So,
you will get to know that. Oh my God. But yeah, I mean,
yeah.
Rena, she dies. I just felt like it was such a, difficult moment for Egwene. Like afterwards, we see
Mhm.
how she just, sits down because she
Oh
feels that,
yeah.
yeah, she has killed someone, with the power. And it was
Mm.
such a weird scene for her. So yeah, very. And then we see Rand coming over there, and
Rand,
Rand actually wanted to save her, but he is like, yeah, but you don't need saving. So it was also like
my
a
help.
really
Yeah.
special scene. Yeah.
Mhm. So let's talk about that scene where Egwene is holding the shield and
Yeah.
Ishamael is just shooting, I don't know, bullets and fire and whatever, one power. Whatever power. And that was epic, and Perrin coming
So
and
I have
holding the
one
shield.
question. I have one question. Okay. The moment that
Mm,
Ishamael comes, he just does this, and then Egwene is like thrown away, right?
yeah.
I mean, she just
Mm,
blows off,
mm,
right? And then
yeah.
suddenly she wakes up and then she's able to create that shield. So I'm like, what is happening? Is it like
I
magic?
think it's because they all kind of remember what they are, what they were in the previous
Mhm.
time. So she knows how to use the power because when the horn blows, Nat remembers. Rand also says, Rand stops denying that I am not Louis Perrin. Did you notice that
Mhm.
in that
Mhm.
scene after the horn is blown? So basically, all these guys, at least these three, kind of remember maybe or get the powers or whatever that they can use the power this way or something.
I mean, oh, are you there?
I'm here.
Yeah, okay. You got stuck on my end. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it felt very weird for me. So maybe I thought that maybe Gwen was not concentrating a lot earlier, but afterwards she's kind of like channeled more power or whatever. That's how I interpreted it.
Okay, I think I thought it was because of blowing of the horn that it changed.
How interesting. Because
Pratik,
I thought
tell us.
that that's only going to impact the guy who blows the horn. So yeah, I mean that's
Hmm.
how I saw it. Yeah,
But
I
then
mean I
after
don't
that,
think.
Rand also says, right? I something he says. I exactly don't remember. He says something to Ishamael about his past or something because he stops denying that he is Louis Perrin. And I noticed remembering that.
Hmm,
Like I
interesting.
yeah, I remember noticing that.
Oh yeah, I
Sorry.
don't. Yeah, I
Pratik, tell
don't.
us if you have any theories. But that scene was epic and Perrin coming and the whole gang is there and then
Mhm.
Rand is healed and he wakes up and then game is
And he
over.
gets that heron marked on his hand also.
Oh yes, yes, that's awesome. It's like okay, finally he is Heron Marks
Finally,
now. Okay,
yes,
yeah.
yes,
So
yeah.
now I think next season, I hope we are not gonna get this brooding, silent, distant, isolated Rand because I don't want that because that happens in book number three. I think a lot, right? He's isolated and is it in book number three?
He will go through a lot of emotions in the coming
Yeah,
books. Too many
yeah.
emotions, yeah.
I
But
can't
I
take
mean,
it.
he.
Please don't give me that season.
But I think I like the Rand, the way that he changes. I think he gets more interesting as I read
Mm.
more of the books. So yeah, I mean, I love the changes in Rand.
Oh my God, I
Really.
want to read it again now. I'm so tempted to read The Great Hunt. Oh, Pratik, your wish is granted. See, I'm starting to like The Great Hunt. even before I reread it. So he's saying blowing of the horn only
Only
affects
effect.
Matt.
No, true.
Okay, then
Yeah.
I was wrong. Then Rand is just confident getting realization of Lewis. Okay, could be. Okay. And
Mm.
then maybe Gwen is also more confident now, maybe, with his
Yeah.
friends around and all that, right? He's
Yeah.
like,
I think that
okay, I have to protect Rand. Yeah.
yeah, the way that Ishamael was kind of like trying to manipulate Rand, right? Saying that
Mm.
Egwene killed someone because of this and you were not
Yeah,
able
yeah, yeah.
to help her out and
Mm,
all that. But I love that scene where everyone just comes back and
mm,
everyone, like, they all are like together and Rand is like, now I am going to channel after Moraine just kills everyone on the ship, I believe, or whatever, just destroys the ships,
mm,
and he's not
mm,
shielded anymore. Yeah, and that is also
mm,
one thing that I was like, why didn't they go for like gentling him at that moment? Why do they have to like shield him and then gentle him? So yeah, that was also
mm.
interesting.
Yeah. Uh, no, they
Yes.
they wanted. Oh yeah, I don't know. His feet are getting more tainted, and I because I haven't read the books, I'm worried for Rand a lot. Right. Uh, don't tell me that he gets killed or something after he's done because
He's the hero.
he's
He can't. He's the
yeah.
hero.
Yeah, I'm like yeah.
He's
I
the
mean, I
main
was like, okay, don't
character.
no. That's what I was like. Don't pull a Game of Thrones on me and kill off Rand in I don't know season 4 or something. Then I'll stop watching if Rand is not there.
Do you remember,
Yeah.
right, what happens with what was his name again? Uh, what was his name? The main protagonist from like GOT, Jon Snow. You remember,
Yeah,
right?
that's
What happened to Jon
yeah.
Snow?
So season 4, I was like, oh my god, did you kill him off? Like what the hell? Something like that. If it happens, I'm
Yeah,
like, I will be like, but I know it's like Robert Jordan, so it will be different. Not like I mean, he has a different style of writing, so yeah.
yeah, he's a different style.
Uh,
Yeah,
I think overall, I think we've discussed everything. At least what I wanted to talk about.
true.
Uh, uh, it was a crazy episode. I think because it motivated me also to restart it. And I was like because of these Halloween stuffs lined up, I was like okay, by end of this month I'm going to start, or at least November 1st I'm going to start Fires of Heaven because I want to really get into the thing. But yeah, I will need a recap. I think I'll watch a couple of videos, recap videos and all that to just remind myself what happened in the previous books, and I will
True.
definitely read it. So, and it motivated a non-reader to pick up the book and at least look at it. I don't know if he'll read it, at least even half of it.
Yeah,
I don't know, but at least he picked it up. He immediately came to the library and he was like, "Okay, where is book number one? Where is book number one? Give me book number one." And he was like, "Okay, yeah." So I
nice.
was really happy to see that. Like, okay, yeah, great job, Rafe and team.
Yeah, true. And we'll
Yeah.
have him in these discussions moving forward, and it's gonna be so cool if he actually picks it up.
You see, actually, I don't know. Let's see. Let's see.
Yeah.
I think he has read 15 pages or something
Oh,
in the
interesting.
past 3 4 days. But yeah, I mean, it's a great thing, right? I mean, that's what a show should do. It should make you
True.
curious about the base material of the source material, right?
Yeah.
Especially when there is a book series based on it, and if it that's how a lot of people started reading Game of Thrones, even right? When
Mm,
the
mm.
a series became popular,
Yeah, I read the
people
first
started
book
reading
after it came out. So
it,
yeah, but then I
right?
came to
Yeah.
know that the ending is not there yet. Like
Mm.
it's not finished. So I was like, I'm not going to read anything because the way that it ended, it just made me so angry. I'm like, no, I'm not going to read it till I get the last book. Yeah,
Will we ever get it? I don't think so.
maybe,
I don't
maybe,
think we'll get it.
maybe then some other author is going to complete his books also. Maybe Brandon Sanderson would do that.
Maybe Brandon Harrison will complete it, is it?
True.
Right, let's see. Let's see. Anyways, I think we had a great time watching it. We watched it together, right, with Pratik and some my husband also was
Still,
there, I think, right? Four of us
still.
this time, and we had a great time having watch party. So oh wait, Pratik has a comment in the books. John is still dead. Yeah, yeah, I know that. I know
What?
that in the books John is
What?
still dead. Yeah, because The other book has not come out, right?
How would that
No,
work?
no, no, no. That's where the book ended. That's where the book ended. Now he has to write it. I mean, whatever. Yeah, or he's writing it. So he
Interesting.
gave the script to the writers. I mean, the makers, producers. What are they? D and
Dude,
D.
like this makes no sense. Okay, I'm so curious now how he's going to write it afterwards.
Yeah. So
Interesting.
yeah. I mean, even season three, even if it's 2025 or later, we are all eager to watch it. This was fun. The whole uh, season was fun. The watch-alongs that we had and the discussions that we had here
Yeah,
on Discord, everything was so much fun. Hopefully, we'll pick up another thing to again watch along, discuss,
true.
read, etc., etc. Maybe Harry Potter. We never know.
Maybe, yeah, Percy
But
Jackson definitely. But yeah,
Percy
comment down
Jackson
below what do
definitely.
you want us to read? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So Percy Jackson seems to be fun because it's just a new thing that is going to come. I'm really upset that they canceled Lockwood and Co. I watched season one. It is so much fun. Have you watched Lockwood and Co?
No, no, I haven't.
It's a middle grade stuff, and they are ghost
Okay,
hunters, and it's amazing. It's just amazing. It's middle grade again,
okay.
and I want to read the books after watching the season, but they canceled the show after season one. That was really
Oh
sad.
yeah, I mean this
So
can also
hopefully that
happen,
doesn't
right?
happen. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I hope that doesn't happen to this. Yeah, yeah, that would be so sad.
Yeah, so Pratik has one last comment, which we'll check and then we will sign off. Basically, John POV entered at his death in book five, and we are still waiting. Yeah, correct, exactly like I
Mhm.
said. So that's where he is right now in the books.
Interesting.
So interesting.
Maybe we'll read it
Uh,
together someday.
yeah.
Angie.
Someday, if Lord Martin graces us and releases his book.
True. Yeah.
Right? He has to deem us worthy of his books.
Office books. Office
And then
ending.
we will get it. Yeah. To
Oh
be
my
deserve
god.
it or not, he's looking for that, I think. Yeah.
True.
But it was great, Kiran. The entire discussions that we had on season two. Let's wait for season three and see what's in store for us.
True.
Until then, we will keep reading the series, and
Yep.
you will also definitely see a lot of Wheel of Time content from both of us because we are still
Yep.
making our way through the books for the first time. So definitely, there will be more Wheel of Time content in both of our channels. So subscribe if you haven't. If you want to keep track of what we are posting about Wheel of Time. So thanks everybody, and thank you Kiran once again for joining. And yeah, have fun. Bye.
Bye. Bye everyone.